Virtual reality, the big fitness trend of 2022. The days of tricking users into moving are passing us, and developers are now releasing apps that are fully focused on the fitness experience. But do these apps hold up? My name is Tina, and I am your VR fitness expert. Stick with me as I show you my top 10 VR fitness games for 2022. I am going to start with a game that is still in development, but their demo was just released to Steam. Adventure Fitness VR gives you a workout by taking you through a VR obstacle course. Use arm movements to run through the course, climb on walls, up ropes, duck under laser beams, and much more. Your run is being timed, creating a competitive setting where you are racing against yourself. This game is still in development, and currently the interactions with the world is still a little bit confusing. And there are not enough obstacles that make you activate large muscle groups such as your back and legs, which means that the workout is going to be of a lower intensity than some of the other apps I will be talking about. However, this obstacle course is a unique setup for what we have in a VR today, and I'm really excited to see what the developers will be doing with this moving forward. A game that uses very similar movements and interactions as Adventure Fitness is HoloFit. HoloFit offers a super exciting interaction with fitness equipment such as stationary bike, rowing machine, or elliptical. As I don't have access to any of these pieces at home, I've only been able to play the part of the game that does not require equipment. HoloFit brings you through a world in which you are presented with different obstacles. You either run, use a hand-powered bike, or ski between different workstations. At the stations, you are asked to saw a log, pick up cubes for the ground, box wooden planks, or to do squats. The setup is simple and gives you an interval-style workout that activates both the lower and upper body. HoloFit is currently available on Quest for a monthly subscription of just under $11 Canadian. After having tried just the non-equipment workouts for a couple of times, I personally can't really see how this game is worth the monthly subscription. However, I've heard amazing things of people that have access through things like a stationary bike. So if that's something you have, I would love to hear in the comments below how you're enjoying this app. The next app on the list is HIIT. This is a rhythm game set against beautiful scenery that allows you to move in 360 degrees. Most like other rhythm and fitness apps, the game guides you to hit several different targets in different directions, including punches and sweeps. The game is lacking in obstacles that make you activate your large leg muscles, such as for squats and lunges. The game does, however, encourage you to move side to side as opposed to up and down by presenting 360-degree maps and walls you have to sidestep to avoid. HIIT has a leaderboard in the lobby, but other than this incredibly confusing banner, there's not a lot of information when you are going through your workout as to how much power or accuracy that you are using. Because of this lack of competitiveness and also just the way that the targets are coming towards you, I really had a hard time getting a good workout from this app. This app might, however, be great for someone who is just starting out on their fitness journey and is looking for something that doesn't require a lot of squats, but are fun and easy to get into. For the price of $25 Canadian, I do think that this has a lot of potential, but the way that it's sitting right now, I would wait a little bit longer before getting the game. A much more developed and complete app is Supernatural. The app immediately stands out by having real-life instructors greeting you and taking you through workouts in some of the most beautiful areas of the world. It is also the only app that includes warm-ups and cooldowns in their classes, as well as extra stretch sessions as an option. Supernatural release frequent classes for their different formats, which is box, flow, meditation, and stretch. The app has a lot of things going for it, including an incredible social community, as well as leaderboards, captivating music, and a companion app, making it easy for you to share your progress with your friends. But all of this comes at the very, very steep price of a subscription of $25 Canadian every single month. It is also currently only available in Canada and the US and only through Quest. Personally, I don't feel like I get a really good workout, and I wish there was a way to combine classes without having to go through additional cooldowns and warm-ups. But if you're looking for your one-stop fitness app that has everything, I definitely suggest that you go and try their free trial. The next app on the list is a long-time fan favorite. The Thrill of the Fight is a boxing game where you as a player are brought into a boxing club with your coach McGee. You have the option to train on traditional boxing equipment, but the scoring is brief and there's no way to really track improvements over time in things like accuracy and speed. The main part of the game is to fight a range of different opponents. You start with a sparring partner, which is fairly easy to beat, before moving on to the real guys. Each round is only a few minutes long, but with constant blocking, punching, moving around, you definitely get your heart rate up. This app definitely gives you an immersive boxing experience and encourages you to give it your best, which results in an intense and sweaty workout. I have no problems understanding why so many think that this is the best workout out there and why it can be so incredibly motivating. But the lack of training does make me concerned about a proper setup and proper technique. However, the game is only $11 Canadian and is available on every platform. It is time to have a look at Powerbeats. The app offers fitness-focused rhythmic maps where balls, walls, and bombs make you punch, reach, duck, and squat. The app offers a variety of maps, and you can unlock different tools to attack the obstacles by completing different workouts. Although the graphics of this game is beautiful, it has been my least favorite fitness app since its release last year. The flow of the maps feels clunky. The extra tools to smash obstacles makes no sense, and the speed the tunnels and walls come at you make it almost impossible to clear them without throwing yourself through the room first. You do have the option of adding your own custom songs, which is good, as the original soundtrack that come with the game range from bad to absolutely awful. This app is currently available on Steam and in the App Lab for $26.99 Canadian. So if you have the patience to add some of your custom songs, or maybe you're at the stage in your fitness journey where you are looking for the lower intensities, this app may be for you. If, however, you are looking for some more intense quality workouts, then this video is full of other apps that I would recommend ahead of Powerbeats. Next on the list is XFitness. The app definitely embraced the fact that it is a fitness app and offers map with a variety of focus like warm-ups, cardio, intense, and boxing style. I also love how you can put together your own playlist quickly and easy, making it possible to design your own workout. The app also lets you use your own music if you don't like the tracks that come with it. The maps themselves range from 2 to 6 minutes in length and present a variety of different moves, which is where it can get a little chaotic. From environments that will change in the middle of a map to using shields for blocking oncoming bullets, slashing with circles, punching, dodging obstacles, and also turning to face obstacle coming in from the side. There are even targets to avoid punching, just to make things a little extra confusing. It is definitely easy to get overwhelmed while playing this game, so before you decide if this is for you or not, I recommend that you go over the settings. I always disable the elevator feature that changes the environment, the skulls that you're not supposed to be hitting, as well as the drones that shoot targets towards you. Turning these things off makes me feel like I'm getting a great workout. And the ability to make my own HIIT or boxing focused workout is my favorite part of that. The app is currently available on Steam for $22 Canadian. Moving on with my list of my top 10 VR fitness app, I am excited to present Audio Trip. Audio Trip is a typical rhythm game where you are standing stationary while touching, punching, and dodging targets that are coming your way, with every target being delivered on beat with the music. The reason I have included this game is the added cardio mode to each track, as well as a pre-made playlists that are specialized for warm-ups, cardio, or even leg workouts. Cardio mode tracks take out a lot of the flare moves and add in more obstacles for squats and side lunges. The long reach to hit the targets also encourage core activation and give a super fun, effective, full body workout. The cardio mode is available for every single track, and it's easy for you to jump between your favorite songs. You can also customize the pre-made playlist by adding or removing any song that you want. Audio Trip is available on all the platforms for $22 Canadian, which includes all of the tracks that have been released. Audio Trip is so much fun, and because of all of these features, it's currently my favorite go-to app for a leg and core workout. Even though the list so far hasn't been in perfect order, these next two apps are definitely my favorites at the moment, and I have a hard time deciding which one I like the most. The first one is FitXR. I have been very critical of FitXR's box and dance studio in the past, And the reason the app is scoring so high for me right now is the addition of the HIIT Studio. The dance is okay, but definitely more aerobics than dance, and the instructor avatars are clunky and hard to follow. Although the recent changes in scoring for this mode has made it more enjoyable. The Box Studio is great and offers a competitive setting with player avatars and leaderboards. Unfortunately, a lot of the classes are still fairly uneven, and the choreography in the more intense classes can get very, very chaotic. The HIIT Studio, on the other hand, delivers a unique experience that is guaranteed to push your limits. The main difference in the difficulty level is the complexity of the moves and combinations, as well as the introduction of glass arrows in intermediate and advanced, forcing you to move side to side or up and down. If I'm looking to challenge myself and want to make sure that I get the most intense workout as possible, I will always jump into FitXR HIIT. I also recommend that you put a little extra attention into your technique, as reaching for some of those high and especially the low targets in HIIT, especially when you're getting a little bit tired, can really challenge your form, and it's easy to cheat by just bending over, which can easily lead to injury. So make sure that you know your level, pick a workout that is designed for it, and chase those leaderboards. The final app on my list is also the new kid. It is Body Combat. The workouts are mainly box focused, but include several obstacles for squats and side slips, as well as a super unique pull and knee punch, which not only challenge your balance, but activates your core in a way few other games do. The classes are competitive and display a leaderboard, but the statistics are still on the lighter side. There is also currently no way to really look up your previous scores on a class to compete against yourself. However, the game is almost brand new and the developers have already made several updates since its release, so I am excited to see what is still to come. Body Combat is to me the absolute perfect VR workout, and I can always count on this class pushing me to my max. The instructors are world class and they know how to properly cue you so that you can keep your technique perfect even if you are getting tired. Now, the app is currently available on Quest for $35 Canadian, which includes 30 classes. We do know that there is going to be a subscription added on to this game in the future. However, their base game is still going to continue getting new updates and classes added on as well. So there you have it, my semi-random list of the top 10 VR fitness apps available right now. Which one is your favorite? And of course, if you are curious about any of these apps and want to know more about them, head over to my main YouTube page, as I have a detailed review on almost all of them. And of course, you should always start with this one right here.